Baby, it's cold outside. Duh, it's already winter. What? It's winter already? But I don't have a new daily driver yet. No problem, try out this one. Wow, thank you. What is that? Stronger with You, Emporio Armani? What is that? Hi, my name is Leo, and I hope that little skit at the beginning was not funny at all. But I'm not a comedian, neither an actor, but I am gonna review with you my newest addition to my fragrance collection. And here we have the classic Stronger With You from Armani. The reason I didn't go with the intensely or the absolutely is because I wanted to test out the classic at first and then maybe next year or so buy the intensely or absolutely, and then I will see which one I will like better. But this review wouldn't be a real review if I didn't bought not one but two dupes to compare these to each other. This one is Heroic Man by Rive, and if you've been to a Drogeriemarkt in Germany, then Rive might ring a bell with you. And this one is You by Prestige. If you have watched my recent video, then you might already know this one. And if not, it's linked here down in the description. So, first of all, the flacon. This one is a tester, so there is nothing really to say about. But this is what the regular bottle would look like if I had bought it. This one is a pretty simple design with that diagonal stripy pattern on the cap and nothing else really going on with this. And here we have this beauty with that boxy but rounded edges, very soft glass with that reflective ball on the cap and these overlapping rings which look really cool. I really love this design, and that double two-toned O at the U just looks very sick in my opinion. And for the packaging, this is what the packaging of the original looks like. Pretty boring if you'd ask me. It's pretty similar to what you will get on the bottle. Here we have these overlapping stripes or rings that are reflective, as well as the O underneath. And also the box looks a bit like concrete and is very soft, while this one has a lot rougher and matte finish and also seems to be some kind of glittery. It looks very similar to the original, but I kinda like it more that the stripes or rings have different sizes and different color. Armani, take note. But the boxes kinda don't matter, because what really matters is how these actually smell and perform in day-to-day use. So, starting off with the original atomizer test first. Wow. Very stunning and very sweet. We're gonna put this right here at my wrist. Now, Rive atomizer test. Doesn't smell as intense and as sweet. Kinda a bit more spicy and a bit more nose tickling, if you know what I mean. This one's going on my right wrist. Let it breathe also. And here we have Prestige. Ah, there we go. This one smells even spicier and even more like cleaning alcohol than this one does, but I think this is also more similar to the original. We have to let it also breathe, of course. So, okay, I think it is done. so sweet and nutty. Yeah, so Prestige is definitely more sweeter and more similar to the original. But what does the original even smells like? It has a sweet and spicy aroma with a top note of pink pepper, violet leaf, and cardamom, then a hard note of sage, and a base note of vanilla and roasted chestnut. But yeah, the chestnut is what gives this its masculine and spicy scent, while the vanilla is what it makes so sweet and sexy and seductive. And that is also the reason why this is very complimented, because it is so sweet and sexy and seductive and masculine. I heard that this has a great performance, but we are here to test this out. But I think what we can all agree is that this is a perfect fragrance for the club, and it is a grown man's fragrance for rich guys at like a golf club or a jazz lounge or something like that. And it is definitely the best sweet fragrance from Armani. So I'll see you in a couple of days, because I will be heavily rocking these in the next couple of days to test out how long they are lasting and how good their performance actually is. And then in the end, I will be able to tell you which one of these has the best value and is the best choice for you. So it's been like 2 to 3 weeks in which I have tested all three of these very intensively, as you might see. I even had to buy a second one of these because it was empty in like a week or so. But yeah, here is my final conclusion. Should you buy the low-end dupe, the high-end dupe, or stick with the original? In terms of scent profile and durability, I would dissuade you against buying this cheap dupe, because it lasted me only like 1 to 2 hours on skin, which is not really much. This is pretty bad. So if you are not on a very low budget, I would highly advise you against buying this one. While this one are pretty similar in terms of durability, I've had one case where a friend of mine complimented me for smelling really good, where it's been 5 to 6 hours since I last put it on, which is pretty good. Like 5 to 6 hours is quite decent. For the regular version, I expected it from like the intensely or absolutely, but not from this one. I was quite surprised. And this one, the durability is very comparable to this one. When I was at work, I put one of these on one arm and the other one on the other arm, and compared both of these, whether one of these smelled more intense than the other one. But the durability was pretty similar. I couldn't see much of a difference here. And where these both are also pretty similar is the scent. At first, in the air, this doesn't smell very similar to the original, but when both are settled, they both smell very alike. While I find this one smell a little bit sweeter. Maybe this is supposed to be a dupe of the Intensely. I have to test this out. I was planning on buying the Intensely as well, and then I will compare if this one smells more like the regular Stronger with You or the Intensely. So now for the final conclusion of which one of these you should buy. I found this 30 milliliter version for 43 euros, while this one on its website the price was dropped to 39.99, which is a price difference of 3 euros. Same thing with the 50 milliliter version. This one was like 54 and this one was 49.99, and the 100 milliliter version was 70 euros somewhat, and this one was 69.99. Yeah, that's not a real pricing difference. So because of that, I would stick to the original. If you want it a bit sweeter but don't want to buy the intensely, then you could buy You by Prestige. But on every day of the week, I would prefer this one over this one. But I found some more other dupes of Stronger With You that I want to test out as well. So if you want to see a part 2, then please leave a comment and like this video. And also please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell to not miss out on future videos regarding fragrances, sneaker and fashion. So I hope you liked that little comparison. Feel free to share this video with your friends. And I'm wishing you a good rest of the day, rest of the week. And until my next video, peace out and have a good one.